Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today I want to show you the easiest way to start your own onion bunches, and we'll talk a little bit about short day, intermediate, long day onions so you understand what they are. So, onions, perfect for every garden if you love onions. They will grow no matter what. They may not form a full bulb, a full onion bulb, but you're going to have greens you can eat, so even if it fails, you're going to be okay. Couple things to keep in mind. Onions bulb up based on the amount of sun during the day. So you have to look up onion zones, see where you fit in. Usually the bottom third of the United States is for short day onions, middle of the US are intermediate day onions, and then the upper north is long day onions. And what that means is as you go up north, you get longer days of sun in the summer, so you'll get 12 hours. The onions actually need X amount of sun to form the bulb based on what they are. Now I'm in the intermediate zone. These are Walla Walla sweet onions. I've been growing them for years. They are long day onions, so I'm sort of on the cusp. So don't over stress, but to be successful, kind of pick a couple onions that fit into your zone and then maybe go a little bit above that if you want something different. I like these. They don't store well, but I use onions so quickly. They taste great, so I like the Walla Walla onions. Now, I've done plenty of videos on how to overseed your onions in cells. Once the onions are growing, the root systems will really knot up in there, but they're pretty much indestructible, and you can just pull them apart. So if you're doing something like this, I have older videos, but you can put in 10, 15, even 20 seeds into a cell, let them go. Today is inauguration day. These were put in on January 9th, so you can see how much growth has come really in 11 days. You want to start the onions minimum 8 weeks, but you can really do 12 weeks. Let them start growing, let them get a nice root system, and then when these are bigger, we just break up the root ball, pull them out, pluck them into the ground. I'll have videos on that if you want to subscribe. I'll be showing you how I plant my entire garden as I do every year and really grow just about every vegetable you can think of. But I've simplified it. You can just take your flat, always use boiling water to set up your starting mix so that you kill off any potential fungus gnat eggs. Fill it up. You really want a nice dense base for the roots to grow in. Notice we don't have any cells. That'll save you money. I do sell these flats and all the starting stuff really at my seed shop if you need anything. And then add in some more starting mix. You're just getting a nice packed base of the starting mix. It's, you know, peat moss, vermiculite. The roots are good to grow in here. And what I've been doing this year is taking my hydrogen peroxide spray and just spraying the surface. Kill off any potential fungus or anything landing on there, like damping off disease or whatever. You don't have to do that, but I just did a video on using a 4-to-1 ratio, water to H2O. I'm sorry, water to H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, and it does make a difference. Damping off disease is that white fungus that grows around the stems of your seedlings, and it kills them off. So I'm taking 2 packs of onions, all these seeds. You could probably even go with 3. And this is 750 milligrams. So you want a good amount of seeds. And there's nothing specific to this that I need to show you the spacing, but just sprinkle them across the whole base of your flat and starting mix. There's no fertilizer in here now. The seeds will germinate off the energy from the seed coat. Still have a lot of seeds left. Keep going. You know, and in 2 weeks or so, give them a light feeding of a water-soluble fertilizer. Now, the spacing doesn't matter, but you can see this entire flat. So what we're growing are basically, they're called onion bunches. They're seeds that are planted this year as seedlings and then you could go to the store and you can buy a bunch of them. Sometimes they plant them in the ground, they pull them out, sell them to us. Those are called bunches, and I prefer those because they believe that they're first-year onions. That's important because onions are biennials. And when you buy the round, tiny baby onions, one, you never really know if they're short day, intermediate day, or long day. But sometimes they think they're second-year onions. So when you plant the little tiny onion in there, not an onion like this, but the dry, miniature onion, they think they're second-year onions. They grow seed heads. They don't bulb up. And those are called onion sets. So I don't use those anymore. So I like to grow mine 8 to 12 weeks, 10 weeks before they would go outside. All right, so now we put the seeds down and we're just going to scrape them in so that they go under the surface. 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, it's not going to matter. Just mix them in. Now, when we do this, we're not going to be bottom watering because there's no cells in there. So you can just gently water across, just like a line, and it will absorb out. Gently pack them in, label it up, and in about 7 days they'll germinate. 10 days you'll have something like this. 8 to 12 weeks they can go out into the garden. Again, please subscribe. I'll show you how I do that. But by then they're going to be about this tall. We're just going to dump them out, pull them apart, put a hole in the ground out where we want them to go, drop it in, pinch it up, and we've got our onion bunches. Hope this gives you some confidence to start onions indoors. This is less than a penny a plant this way. Really, really inexpensive. And I highly recommend onions. Even if you fail with getting a nice onion bulb, you're going to get great greens that you can stir fry and use in your kitchen. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com, and thanks so much for watching.